Hello, thank you so much for coming to my channel today. It's such a wonderful thing to see you today. I do always appreciate you taking the time always to visit me, even in your tight schedule. So that means a lot to me. If this is the first time you are visiting me, perhaps through referral or Google search or however means you came across to me, thank you so much. I would encourage you to please click that subscribe button so that you would always get notification anytime I release new content, as I would always be doing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always trusting and coming back again. It means that I'm doing something wonderful. Please share this on your social media platform, like and comment, so that together we would learn and build this Agile and Scrum community. With that said, let's dive into what we have today. I'm really excited about today because I'm about to share what I call a secret on Scrum and Agile, because a lot of people don't really know about this. Some people have been reaching out to me privately and asking series of questions what some terminologies mean. And for some people, there are some certain phrases and words and whatever, even abbreviations they must have come across in Agile and Scrum, and they are not sure what those mean. So today I will be walking us through on a research or a resource material that would be able to be beneficial to you so that you can get yourself up to speed in terms of Agile and Scrum. With that said, I am going to pull up my board as always so that we'll take a look at that together. As you can see on my screen right here, this is really a very, very important resource material. I use that and I just wanted to share with you that secret. So if you have been thinking of, oh, how had JB been up to speed in terms of Agile and Scrum? Believe me, this is one of those secrets. So now I'm sharing that with you because I want us to learn and grow together. So all you need to do is to go to Google and type Scrum Dictionary, or you go to your web browser and type scrumdictionary.com, and it's going to take you directly to what you are seeing on my screen. And Scrum Dictionary, just to give a high-level explanation, is such, it acts like any type of dictionary, like Oxford Dictionary or whatever dictionary you have. This is specifically for Scrum or Agile in general. So is an online, you can take a look at that while on the go. You don't need to have that physical resource material. You could always learn as you go. So when you come to this website, if you want to know about what it's all about, you go to the About tab, and that takes you directly to the About tab. And this is just giving you an idea of what you should expect from this book or this resource material, so that when you are in the midst of Scrum Masters or Agile coaches or even pod leads or Scrum Master chapter, I mean, you'll be able to adapt and contribute in the conversation, right? So that is all about the About tab. And if, let's say, you must have heard something about Scrum and you're not sure, all you need to do is to go to the search bar and put whatever you want to search. For example, let's say velocity. And as you can see, it's going to keep swinging around just to bring out, the velocity or things related to velocity. And then you click on velocity and it takes you directly to the particular page. And one good thing about these resource material, it gives you like the pronunciation formats, right? You're not sure on how to pronounce it. It's going to give you that idea. It's just like when you go to Google and type a word, there is that speaker icon there, which when you click on it, it's going to give you like how you should pronounce it, either in an American accent or British accent. So let's go back again, and then we can dive into some of the keywords I wanted to share with you today. So now when you go back to the home page, and I would encourage you to start from the glossary. When you click on the glossary, as you can see on my screen, it takes you to like an alphabetical arrangement of most of the words that you could be or should be familiar with when it comes to Scrum and Agile, right? There are tons and tons of things I have learned every day taking a look at this resource material. When I say this is a huge information, it's really a huge information. So what you need to do is to scroll from top to bottom, or maybe you're not sure about a word. Can you give me one word you're not sure or you have heard about Scrum and Agile? Let's research about it. For example, I might be curious about what is an Agile coach or who is an Agile coach. All I need to do is to click on the Agile coach. It takes me directly to the page, and then I'm going to take a look at the definition of the Agile coach. It says, a person who helps people improve their Agile skills. That's on the Agile coach, right? And then you can go deeper to get more information on what the Agile coach or who the Agile coach is all about. And it gives you an example of how that could be applied in a sentence. For example, it says, every team facilitator must have access to an Agile coach as needed. This usually requires one Agile coach per every 2 to 10 teams, with 5 being the sweet spot. And it also gives you like a citation. Let's say you are writing a research paper, or you just want to do something academic in order to avoid plagiarism, so you have to really cite it. I hope that makes sense. And again, an interesting thing about this resource material is right on the right pane, you see it gives you an idea of popular terms, right? Let's say there are words that always pop up anytime you stay around Agile coaches or Agile community or practice. Things like time box story, done increment, functional story, value driven, subject matter expert, SME. So these are some kind of familiar or most popular terms. So you should be well abreast using those terms and words. So you've known what an Agile coach, and let's say you were not sure about any particular item or word. Let's say backlog item. All you need to do is to click on the backlog item, and then it takes you directly to the page, and then you can know the meaning of the idea of backlog item. It says backlog item is a single unit of work on the backlog. An item is either an epic or a story. So what that means is, I'm not just going to explain it because this is a huge conversation on its own, but when team members are working on a product, there are requirements that the product owner must have keyed into their bucket list, right? So those items that are keyed into the bucket list are called backlog items. And there are different, requirement types. You have epics, which is like the huge body of the work. You have user story, you have task, and there are other ones. So all of those items in the backlog are called backlog items. One of my favorite one is what is called zombie scrum. Let me take you to that spot, zombie scrum. And you might be wondering, why do I like that? I mean, it sounds like the zombie apocalypse, right? So if you're very familiar about zombie apocalypse, so you should be very much excited hearing the zombie scrum, like myself. And what does zombie scrum mean? It means any of the scrums that the Scrum Guide replaced, they don't have a team captain or they commit to completing their sprint backlogs. So in other words, just to summarize what that means is, when team members are doing something like anti-Scrum or anti-Scrum, things that are not in a usual Scrum way are specified in the Scrum Guide. So that's usually seen as the zombie Scrum. Again, this is more or less like walking us through on or trying to, draw your attention to resource material that you could benefit from in the Agile journey. I hope you find today's information very useful. Again, if you do appreciate what I do, I would also appreciate if you could please click the like button there. And then if you're not sure how to get around this information, please either you email me, as you can see on the screen. You have my email address there. You have my YouTube. You have my Instagram. Please do connect with me and let's make this fun and interesting. And if you have questions, please shoot me an email and together we will build this community of practice. Cool. All right. Thank you so much for coming along today. And I always feel excited anytime I'm talking to you. And then I would love to hear you talk to me. And what is the best way for you to talk to me? Please connect with me and let's make this a collaborative platform. It's a pleasure talking to you today, and I will see you next time. In the meantime, I hope you stay well. Bye for now.